Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the Cleveland Guardians. First pitch coming at you right after the break. So just about set now and getting to start. Logan Allen. What do you have on him?
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA. And you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out. And not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
Jarren Duran at the plate now as he chases after that one.
0-1.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Kwan calls it in, and there's one away. Here's a check of the Red Sox lineup put together by manager Alex Cora. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Masataka Yoshida.
Well, he's been a very consistent performer this year. And, man, when you look up and you're in the top 5 in batting average in the American League, tell you what, that raises your level of confidence to keep it going and try to finish in that picture or maybe at the very top. He's been spraying the balls all over the yard. We're going to keep our eyes on him in this one.
Foul ball there. One down, base is empty. Lined, and that's a base hit.
I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
So stepping in for Boston, Masataka Yoshida. Swing and a miss at one above the zone.
0-1.
Now the 0-1. Wouldn't chase that time. Ref Snyder, the base runner at first with one out. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
You hear people talk about letting the ball travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits, he's way more likely to recognize that it's making a beeline for the dirt. On the other side, still a nice 2-strike pitch, though.
And base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Waste no time there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Rips one to right, and that is that. Boston's back here in Cleveland. And starting in this one, Cutter Crawford.
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. One of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
0-1 now. Fought off foul. Here's the 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 0-2. Stays alive. the ground right side. One up, one down. And up next for Cleveland, Miles Straw. Down the line. And no one could get to it. It's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. That is strike two.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at bat.
Foul ball still 0-2. One out, bases empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's out number two.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
And now it's Josh Naylor.
1-0.
Two outs. To the right side. Oh, look at the stop. Throws from his knees, and they get the out.
That was a great job of doing the math. He had the perfect angle, diving stop, completes the play.
Top of the second, and stepping in for Boston, Tristan Casas. As the lefty gets to work. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's got a chance. And it hits the top of the wall. And that's a leadoff double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Kwan makes the catch, and there's one gone. Trevor Story comes up to the plate. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Laureano makes the play. Runner tags at second. And he's up to third safely with two gone.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
The other way. Kwan tracks it down for the out. Red Sox lead one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Jose Ramirez, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Fastball for a strike. And now it's even 1-1. Our umpire for this one, Freddie Ferguson. A consistent umpire by all accounts.
Yeah, I think the book on him is that he's not necessarily by the book with his strike zone. But once you figure out where he's calling strikes, you can pretty much count on him to stay with that throughout the game.
And a swing and a miss. One out.
Well, that high four-seam fastball has become such a great pitch for pitchers to finish hitters off. They're trying to stay back with two strikes, make sure that they can handle something off speed, and just with good spin rate, good rotation through the zone, elevate it a little bit, get a lot of swings and misses, and that's a really nice job right there.
Late with the swing there.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. Hauls it in, and there's two away.
Batting the catcher.
Bo Naylor at the plate now. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That's back there. And it's caught just in front of the wall. Offense. Back now at Progressive Field. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Jarren Duran. Up the middle, Rocchio on the run, sends it over to first. Got him! Great play to keep the leadoff man off base. Singy, it was close. Looks like they want a second to review it and possibly challenge the call if they think he beat the throw.
Yeah, they might challenge it just to kind of roll the dice, you know, Bergen. Perhaps maybe they see something different as they get a look at some different angles.
So they have decided to challenge the play, and now it's up to the replay umpires in New York to make the call. Next to hit, Rob Refsnyder. And that's just foul.
You know, these Red Sox definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time. And that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boo.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And the runner holds. Masataka Yoshida up next for the Red Sox. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. In the dirt.
No ball. 1 strike.
And the runner stays where he is. And he'll shoot. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Devers now. First pitch misses.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Loves it on the dive from his knees, the throw. And that's a great play for the out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the shortstop, Ryan Rocchio. That's to third, and that one handled to first. And a quick out, number 1.
Well, we talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Swing and a liner foul off to the right. On the ground to third. Slings to first. And a couple of quick outs. Laureano comes up to hit.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Flips the corner. 0-1. And that's in for a strike.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt. In the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Guardians go down 1-2-3. Still no score. Here in Cleveland as we go to the top of the 4th. So stepping in for Boston, Vaughn Grissom. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
The 1-1. And he grounds one to the right side. Jimenez throw to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. Now batting Tristan Casas. Doubled his first time up. Awkward swing there from the big left-handed hitter.
Off balance as well.
Bounced out to short. Gets it to first. And a couple of quick outs. Here's Tyler O'Neill. He's 0 for 1. Just missed. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 1. On the ground to the left. Toss to Naylor. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Red Sox go down quiet. We're back, bottom of the fourth, and now Stephen Kwan. And a foul ball. Left-hand hitter waits. In the dirt, ball one. And there's a ball.
2-1.
And now 2-2.
2-2.
Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Left-hand batter waits. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. McGuire on to first. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
Well, that's pretty much the dream two-strike curveball. If you're the pitcher, hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
One down, base is empty. And there's a foul ball. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That one is upstairs. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Just missed.
It's a good take.
2-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 down.
Oh, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location. But clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
The Guardians yet to pick up a hit here. Next offering is downstairs. This ball's chopped on the ground. Story whips it to first. 3rd out. Guardians failed. Back here in Cleveland. Top 5, John Shelby with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Trevor Story. Allen back to work. Off the mark there. Ball 1.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
And there's 1 down.
The catch number 3.
Here's Reese McGuire. 0 for 1 so far. McGuire measures 6 feet even, 235 pounds. He's been on a terrific run at the plate, hitting over 350 in his last 10. 1 down, base is empty. And another ball.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0. He's put himself in a really good spot.
That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. Around first, heading for 2. Laureano hustles to get it in. Runner holds at second, so another base hit could get us the first run of the game. Now batting Jarren Duran. 1 for 2. Line drive, that's a base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. Tag, and he's out at the plate.
I think the base runner thought he had a better jump on that than the third base coach clearly as he tried to score from second. Third base coach was trying to hold him up, had both arms up, but he ran through the stop sign, and that's a costly base running mistake.
Now a chance for Rob Refsnyder.
0-1.
Hard hit left side. Gathers and throws to first. 3rd out, and that ends. We head ahead to the bottom of the fifth. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Jose Ramirez. Ground ball to the right side, and it goes just foul. That one fouled off.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
To the right side, Grissom throws to first in time, and the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth. David Fry digs in for the Guardians. That one finds the zone. 0-1. And ball one. Here comes a pitch. That one catches the zone, and it's 1-2. Bases empty, one away here in the second game of the series. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Got him. Two gone after the strikeout.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was off. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball into that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact. Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
2 outs. Hit on the ground to the right side. Into the outfield. Base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Back-to-back singles. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Devers sizes this one up, makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. Back now at Progressive Field, and now Masataka Yoshida. The line to kick the pitch. And that one is lifted in the air. Kwan settles underneath it. 1 down. And it's Rafael Devers in the box. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals.
That fastball, even though it's up, that's the velocity you want to go after. Low 90s, a lot better than trying to hit the high 90s.
Outside low, and that's ball 1. And Devers hits that one. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. That's out number 2. Here's the second baseman, Vaughn Grissom. Towards first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. And we still have here in Cleveland, bottom of the 6th. Here's Ramon Laureano. Eddie Diaz. Ground ball up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Now at the plate, Stephen Kwan. That one's in there. It's 0-1.
0-1.
And fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Kicks and fires. And a base hit. Duran quickly gets it back in, and it's now first and second to start the inning.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. We'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it. right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
The 0-1. Bunts it in the air. Brings it in.
The batter, the first baseman.
2 on, 1 out. Here's Josh Naylor. Just off the inside edge.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Bird.
2 on, 1 out. And a count 1-2.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
Just misses there. Out towards right center field. O'Neill drifts towards it. 2 away now.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but a competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at-bat.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Go-ahead run at second, and Laureano in scoring position. And that one fouled off. On the ground, down the line, and it's foul. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. All set for the start of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Triston Casas. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. A leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter. Right there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. To second, there's 1, and that's 2.
Huge sigh of relief right there. Big time pitching to reduce the double play. You race what could have been the go-ahead run.
Here's Trevor Story. The shortstop takes the ball. All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. Wouldn't chase that time.
Ball.
He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Straw right there to make the grab. And that'll do. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Ryan Baio.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Ground ball, Casas. Steps on first for the out. Here's the catcher, Bo Naylor. And that one hit 97 on the gun. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. That smash towards center. Durant pulls it in on the run.
Good piece of hitting right there. Nice hard line drive to the outfield. You're trying to get on base, represent that go-ahead run. Can't hang your head on that at all.
Roquillo stands in now and watches strike 1. On the ground to short, Story. On to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the catcher comes up to him, Reese McGuire. And a swing and a miss. So he's back out to begin the 8th. Been a really nice outing for him so far, Singy.
He's blown the ball really well. Kept hitters off balance, and he's been very efficient with that pitch count. But at this point, even though it's been relatively low, you start keeping an eye on it to make sure that he doesn't have any fatigue and injuring himself.
So the lineup flips over. And now the center fielder, Jarren Duran. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. In the air out to center. Straw has a beat on it. And there's 2 away. And next for the Red Sox, Rob Refsnyder. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
He's done a great job getting the first 2 outs. Want to get this number 2 hitter, get back in the dugout, and face 3, 4, 5 next inning.
In the air, right field. Laureano snags it on the run. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Andres Gimenez. Line drive. And that's a fair ball to second. The tag out.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
Laureano up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. Fouled off. He was late. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. That one gets down for a hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Back-to-back base hits. You know what they say. He couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just floated back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
And he's got a double.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in the swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left. Had a huge opportunity now to grab the lead at this point in the game. Here's a sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get
Up the middle. Play at the plate. Safe, and they take the lead. First and second. One out. Now the first baseman, Josh Naylor. On the corner for a strike.
I always say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well.
Story quickly to second for 1, and that's 2. Back here in Cleveland, here's the left fielder, Masataka Yoshida. Swung on, belted. That's back. And it's gone. Home run. He'll touch them all. It's 1-1. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Here comes the skipper, and Scott Barlow into the game.
Number 58, Scott Barlow.
And here is Devers. And that one fouled off. Nobody on, nobody out. Here at the top of the ninth. And the next pitch is way outside.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
That's out to center field. Straw has a beat on it. Hauls it in for the out.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Grissom in the box now. Takes strike 1. Movement in the pen for the Guardians. Trevor Stephan preparing to come on if needed. Karinchak getting loose as well. High fly ball lifted into near right field. Brings it in. Out number 2. So up next, Tristan Casas. Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1.
0-1.
Ball 1 there. 2 outs, base is empty. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Laureano going back. Just shy of the wall. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. So New pitcher for the Red Sox, Chris Martin.
Now pitching for Boston,
And the pitch.
number 55.
In the air, right side of the infield. McGuire under it. And there's one away.
Well, that's a frustrating into the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics. Instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Oh, this one's blasted. It's on its way. Out of here. Ball game. He powers that one out of here. And they will walk it off.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You pump through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing of the bat, nice win for the team.
And your final score here.